It's all about education. It's all about information. It's all about entertainment and controversy. Manafi.
Sambanani Makai, this is Gaddafi Manafi, the entertainment freedom fighter. I always have to do that. Yes, I always have to do that. So today we are reviewing SOP. You know that is my favorite because Kanafi Nyatafi is there. Excitement. Kanafi Nyatafi is there, guys. Some are wondering if I really had a real crush on Kanafi Nyatafi. Reality is yes, I had a real crush. Like, but we crushed Nyempela. But obviously I had to, like play it out, but guy was not making moves. Had he made moves, guys, I wouldn't be with Mrs. Williams. I wouldn't be. But guy, was slow. So mind you, say man tatile. Or maybe I was not his type. I'm busy as child. I don't want him. I need type. Maybe I was not his type. So anyway, I'm going to review SOP and I will brutally and honestly do so. Not because Azarang Shelo or Kanafi Tafi, but because it's my reality. It's what I actually believe about the album. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's not waste time. Sambonani Makaya, please subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna bring the exposés. I'm gonna bring the new, the patini, yeah, all of that, breaking news, and obviously interviews. But I prefer interviews with people like Lindelani Mkhize, your Dr. Dumi, Benjamin Dube, all these people that I've been attentioning. I'd like to have a one-on-one with them. What is this? Tuladu, Ntokozo, and the husband, and obviously Ayanda Ntanzi. Have a seat one-on-one, face to face. I want to have interviews with these people. I want to speak to them. I want them to tell me shit, how I make them feel. Like I said, with you guys, there's things that I said that were very insulting, but I'm not gonna sit there and be on some, okay, I think now you can sing because now I don't have that anger anymore. I think now you can sing. No, if you can't sing, you can't sing, but I'll have a nice way to say that. I think you're high pitch unnecessarily. You're not on your pitch. I think you should calm down. I think you shouldn't be doing vibes a lot. I think you're being monotonous. You're not growing vocally. Maybe go for, I have a better way to say it. But I really want to sit down with these people and talk to them. I want to sit down with Lindelani Mkhize. Yes, Lindelani Mkhize. I want to sit down with him and talk to him and actually understand how he operates the industry. And if you cannot do that, means something efficient, unless he wants people to keep guessing. But I really want to know if he's really exploiting people, because it actually seems so. And because he's not telling his side of the story, asazi ukuthi wenzakani. You know what I mean? That's where I want to go. I want to go where the danger is. Okay, SOP 10. Kala enhlizweni. Guys, for the first time, SOP had a beautiful intro. For the very first time ever since they existed. This is the very first time where they're having a beautiful intro. And I'm very proud of them because just having vocals sing, this is what I'm talking about. We don't need to have vocals all the time. Khona manje the way we're delivering a corner, and I'm baking a SOP get adobe. These are people who are making a lot of productions ukuthi sounded kamnandi. These people, backing vocalists and SOP backing vocalists actually are doing fire. Like they are delivering to another level. They're just on another level. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. The intro song, I was sold out. I was sold out. At least this time around, Ayeko Benjamin, who's doing the meow meow here and the meow meow there, here and meow, there and meow, everywhere and meow meow. Uncle Pule Here Farm E-I-E-I-O. Yeah. And then sing Omega there, stretching his veins like he's singing like arcade, like he's got Arkelly's voice, like yeah. But at that time it's like Omega. I want to have an interview with Omega face to face, as I face to face, and but vocals perfect. Message in the song always also great. Go listen to the song, guys. Kananelo is in all these songs. Kananelo is in all the albums. He was there, Kasbu Noah. He was there, Ka Takindo. He was there, Ka SOP. He's there, Ka Kolimwango. Hi, Kananelo. Shem. Kananelo. Ha, Kananelo Leo. You know, I'm proud of Kananelo Leo, ne? Because this guy, when I met him, I met him ko GBR in 2017. I didn't even know him. And I loved his energy. I loved his vocal abilities. I loved his hardworking that he checks songs. Because being in energy group, so I could pick up who's pulling up their socks and who's like lazing around. Kanelo was just that person who works hard. And I'm not surprised ukuthi la Ojoni Vilagazi is, Kanelo is there. Because they're both hard workers, they're both professionals, they're both taking care of themselves. Like those guys are just as good and they keep growing. Kananelo was not this person when I met him. And today he is like so dope. Like I am so proud of him because I associated myself with Kananelo. And I am so glad ukuthi izinto ngihlala ngikhuluma ngazo ukuthi take care of your bodies. Take care of your skins. Be professional. You know, sing proper and all of those things. Like this boy is just doing everything that I'm preaching about. Because if he wasn't, Nina benizongihlasela ningitshela ukuthi hey, we must be professional. But look at your boy who's doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? But like, huh? Am I not led? Like, can you not see that I am led by God? This boy is going far. Kananelo Leo, you are going very far, very far. So seeing you on SOP, like it melts my heart. When I see you on stage, like my heart just melts because you're just a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful person. If you don't know Kananelo, guys, please Google him. He's this handsome guy who takes care of himself, who loves people, who's got a beautiful energy, who dresses so well. Like, I love him. I love him. Like, love him. Like, love. I genuinely love this guy. Okay. So he's here on this album also. Fill This Place, and then they featured Benjamin Dua. I felt like sleeping. There we go again. Whenever I listen to Benjamin, I always think of In His Presence. I listened to him prior, but In His Presence, it's almost like it's the last time where he grew. So he stopped growing there. Angazi ukuthi old age or what's happening. But it's almost like that's where he stopped growing. So every time he sings, it's like, I had this in this song, in a song, in, you know, like there's no growth. His voice, it's done. Like it's done. And so this one is a 12-minute song, 2 lines. So so basically it takes this long to call the presence of God because the song says fill this place. It takes this long to fill the place, to pray, to ask God to fill the place. I know when you ask God once, like it's enough. I'm not saying that the song was supposed to be 1 second, but I'm just saying, Wuti, maybe 5 minutes was okay for us when they released the song. For recording, it was necessary with Kube 12. But when you release it, we're not there. So it's not like, oh, I guess it is. Ngiyakuthanda moya ingcwele, moya ingcwele, moya ingcwele, ngiyakuthanda moya ingcwele. Ooh. I guess it's the same thing. Okay, whatever. But like you can't be doing the same thing 10 years later. You know what I mean? All right. But the preaching in the song that he did, because he's a pastor, that preaching was necessary. And uyenze kahle. Like I felt him on the preaching. And now I'm thinking maybe that's what he should be doing in songs. Then singing, he can write for others and then do the preaching in those songs. You know what I mean? Because if you write, you're writing it from the heart. And there's more that I'm sure he wants to say beyond what they are singing. He's a good preacher because he's a pastor, but he's not an artist. Let's just be honest on that. I see artist because ucula akakwazi ucula. Yabo? And the crying is what makes people think that he can sing because when he cries, he's a man, indoda. Indoda ekhalayo, ekhalisa amantombazana, ekhalisa abafazi, ekhalisa abomama, you know. So you'll think that you're anointed. Kanti thina mawukhala as indoda nathi sifila ukuthi ayi yabona mayindoda ikhala usho well it's calling at, you know. So I believe ukuthi he must keep writing. And the conducting thing is unnecessary. He must stop conducting. It's so unnecessary. Angazi ukuthi maybe he envies uLindelane, but he should stop conducting because I'm sure those people know what they rehearsed and they're professional. I just embraced and praised Gananelo. And I'm sure that they do deliver, you know. Benjamin Dewey was inspired by Michael Jackson. If you Google, you'll actually realize that his role model was Michael Jackson before he got into the gospel space. He was looking up to Michael Jackson. So do you understand that he dances? And then he also tries to do the mix of Maxwell, you know, Maxwell the singer on high octave. He also tries to do that. So I think that's what he grew up listening to. This song is how long? 12 minutes. But in 3 minutes, this song was finished. Otepehile featuring Omega. Why is Omega still here? Why is Omega still singing? Okay, fine. Let's agree on this. Omega is he should get an award for the best cheerleader. Because that guy, he's one person who will make umuntu opimbayo ngathi uyakwazi ucula. And I think because he can empathize, you know? So I'm saying that he should be given an award to being a cheerleader. Yeah, you know, for other artists, because that's what he's good at. So let's not deprive him from that. He's a great cheerleader. So he must be on stage and back, but back from those chairs. I still don't understand why they sit there, you know. And he poses like he sings like R. Kelly, which he doesn't. Then we go to Mhlengi Wami, Xolisa Gwanina. Xolisa is too vivaying. His viva is just too much. I don't enjoy his voice at all. But he's a good songwriter. Did you all notice that Matima was standing? In all songs, Matima was standing. Sihlale sikhomplela ngoMatima. Angithi uMatima has always been that bitch that sits down. Doesn't matter who sings. Doesn't matter how anointed that person is. Doesn't matter how much abantu bangene emoyeni. uMatima is like, not me, bitch. I'm gonna sit down in my stiletto, in my red bottom stiletto. Ashayi 4. Sibona isicathulo, babe. Matima. So now it's SOP 10. Finally, Matima has come to her senses. So me, for that, guys, I was going to cancel Matima. Trust me, I was going to cancel her. If she didn't pick up her socks, I was definitely going to cancel Matima. So well done, Murageshu. She's beautiful. She can sing beautifully. And now she behaves like a human being, not like a bitch. So the intro is very clean. Yeah, Xolisa Gwanina, Mhlengi Wami. I think when you watch the video, you'll see Omega trying to look like all cute. These people with the chairs in front must just leave. Am I the only one who is thinking this? That why are they sitting there? They can come from backstage one by one, you know? And Xolisa's Vivais. You remember Dr. Excel, the one that I did a music review for last year late. I think Xolisa kumele angathele Dr. Excel Vivai, because lawyer will explain ama-Vivai like oh ha 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 oh ha ha ha, you know. So he defines his Vivais. So Xoli must ngatela Dr. Excel Vivai, so that they can both have balance. Because Xolisa is doing it too much. He needs a vocal trainer. He needs to tone down. Hoshia Rena by Matima. Matima always, not always, but I love it when she writes in Beni. Oh, Bina Moya Waka in the previous album. And in this album is Hoshia Rena. I know the other song was English song. So I love the fact that she always writes in her language. 12 minutes long, unnecessary. The song was done in 3 minutes for us. 3 minutes intro was not necessary because the song was done in 3 minutes. Do you understand? So it was 3 minutes of intro and then 3 minutes of the song, the actual song, and then the rest was just a waste of time. For me, King of Glory, Black, Strong, and Mighty. That's who you are. Her vocals, you can't take that away from her. Her vocals are proper. Then she featured Daiki to interpret the song right at the end, which I loved. And then Daiki was the next one, Ozulayo. I don't know what that means. Who's seated, right? He sang in Benda. Is Daiki the only guy with a beautiful nose? I think he is. Daiki is the only guy. He's the only Venda man with a beautiful nose. And if you are arguing that, please send me your picture, and then I'm gonna put it out there, and let's hear what people say. If you're confident enough, please do that. Lyrics would have been great with interpretation because I understand it is Venda, ne? So I'm just guessing what I'm hearing. This is what it might mean, but I'm not sure which that's what it means. Yeah, so Daiki needs to understand for us to learn is Venda. He must interpret that. And I asked him, even his album, I'm like, dude, like, can we have the lyrics? And it's like, they'll be released soon on YouTube. And I'm still waiting. I don't know if they're released because he hasn't said anything. And he said he will let me know when they are released. So, I'm like, when's the what's happening? I'm always looking forward to her because she's a great worshiper. Guys, the previous album, she gave us Tating Dao Yako. Oh, that is a song of a century. I still love the song. I don't know about you, but every time I go through a lot, I'm like, God, Tating Dao Yako. Because like I said, you can't say Jason Tikani and say Tating Dao Yako at the same time unless you're lunatic. So when you say Tating Dao Yako, you can't say Jason Tikani. When you say Tating Dao Yako, you are surrendering to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Come on, someone. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what we're looking for. So Mpumi, right now she said, Mpumi, you are God. You are God. You are God. Meaning that awubaluleke silo. Awehlulwa lutho. Ngesizulu sethu. Awuhlulwa lutho wena. Akahlulwa lutho uNkulunkulu. And that's what you must always walk into situation with that attitude. Isn't just on Tikani. Well-written song. But I heard there's someone writing for Mpumi. But what I love about her is that she's able to tap into that person's shoes and deliver the song. You remember what I said about Sbu Noah, about not having parents and whatever? If I didn't know Sbu, still he's not convincing. Because his voice, he's not comfortable in his voice. It's not flowing. Mara it does look and sounds and very convincing that she knows her God. Umbonile, baby. Umbonile uNkulunkulu wakhe, uThixo wakhe. Vocals vele uyanyisa. Uyanyisa. Mpumi, vocals to the power. So there was a rumor ukuthi Mpumi akabhadalanga abantu. Mina ngithi, is it possible to sing like this, ungene moyeni like this, and not pay people? I still want her side of the story. She's one of the people I still want to sit down with and interview about payment's story with evidence. Bayamsukela. Asazi phela. Ngifuna ukwazi. Mina ngifuna ukwazi. And these are the kind of things that I want to find out from people. I don't want to do exposés. Whatever you tell me about people, I'm not going to put it out there. I want to have an interview with them and say, what is your take on this? Because if they don't respond, then we do exposé. You see? Nyathi Sinintambena Lingwele. I have nothing to say on that song. Ukwenzile. Ukwenzile. Come on. Ukwenzile. Ukwenzile. Guys, you know who sings the song? Ngitofama moyeni. Guys, Kane Nyathi came back with Ukwenzile. I said to him, I got to know him ka Unguyehova igama lakho. That's the Canaan that I loved. That was the Kanafi Nyatafi that I fell for. Come on, someone. That's the Kanafi Nyatafi I fell for. And then last year, he came with 2 shit songs. Tender songs. Lazy songs. 2 lines songs. Come on. And I did say, I was very honest. I said this time around, he didn't deliver at all. But Ukwenzile, vocally, creatively, i-structure sale ngoma, i-anointing yale ngoma, Ukwenzile. And because I can relate with the song also, Ukwenzile. Whatever le ufuna ukuthi uNkulunkulu ayenze, ukwenzile already, ukwenzile. So imagine when you sing this song and you're in trouble, like deep shit, you must keep singing ukwenzile, ukwenzile. I don't have to see the results already, ukwenzile, like it's done. It's done. That song. And you know the way he flies in that song. That's how he flies when he sees me. Yeah, the message is relatable. Sabu on drums, on Ukwenzile, yo. That turn around. Ooh. I don't know if it's an African sound, but I think abantu abathwasayo, they use that sound and they know it's spiritual and they try to make it like it's their sound, it's abantu abathwasayo. But it's an African sound. That drum is just driving you. It drives you crazy. Go listen to the drum on the I don't know where it is specifically, but go listen to the song where it's just vocals and drums. Yeah. Izokuhlanyisa. And it won't be because you have a crush on, like, it's just gonna get you crazy. The part that I didn't like is when Benjamin went to hug him, like, because bekangena emoyeni. Mind you, ungathi Benjamin Dube is trying to take the praise, like take the glory. Like ungenaphi wena lapho? Sibeka uNkulunkulu ukuthi usebenza ngalomfana wena you want to take the glory. Like, no, dude. Can you have a time where you just like chill and let God be God? Because I just feel like Benjamin Dube is trying to be God over these kids. He's trying to take the spotlight. When he sees ukuthi uthatha spotlight, uyakufihla. Like what Matima did on the previous album, ka Thathi Indawo Yakho, when she went there, aklelela uMpumi. You know, it's exactly what Benjamin is doing in this album. Leave them alone. Let the Holy Spirit just work without you interrupting. Is that hard? Benjamin, is that hard? Like, chill, bro. Asikho Isikhali, Dumikokstad. That intro makes you realize singing is not as easy as we think. I wonder what he said. Dimi Kokstad is a great songwriter. We must give that to him. And Yazwagala, he knows what he's singing about. If you listen to that song, you're with him. Ayekho njengawe. Ukufa kuyalazi izwi lakhe. Umethi cha uyalalela. Nesifo siyalazi izwi lakhe. Umethi cha ziyalalela. I wonder why he's not singing that song on Spirit of Praise. And I think because he wants people to go to his album to listen to that song. Because that song is very powerful. Extremely powerful. On this song, I feel like he's talking a lot about Satan. I don't care how much you have conquered Satan. I don't believe that he's worth singing about. Do you understand? If you are conquering that man or that shit thing, I think you must sing more about God. Because singing about God gives him the glory. So singing about Satan, doesn't matter how negative you're singing about him, you're still giving him the glory. By mentioning his name, you're giving him the glory. So gospel artists, stop singing about Satan, because every time you say Usatan, you're giving him the glory. Because he becomes important. What you ignore becomes useless. But as long as you keep complaining about him, come on, someone, it means that he matters. He still matters. Even if you say Utisimkhulile, fact that you are saying Usatan, you are uttering his name. Like right now. And I don't like speaking about that shit thing. Ne? But I'm just saying to you, you need to stop talking about this person, this thing. It's not a person. This thing. Stop talking about it. This demon. Stop talking about it. Because the more you talk about it, the more you give it power. And that shit is like, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's this small. This small. Small as a reptile. That's how small he is. It is. I had a revelation of, that's why lento le ngiyayidelela ngoba ngiyamazi. Ngingahlangana naye face to face, ngiyamazi. Angazi ukuthi wayini msaba kanje lento le. Sathana. Dididi. Umuntu akhona uthola ukuthi you're singing about uSathane on key. On key. At least sing off key. And then there was this guy, Everton Mlalazi, Fugama, Unamate. Angazi ukuthi what this means. I don't know what that means. But I know that in 1 minute, 20 seconds, this song was done. Because what they were saying, they were repeating all along, all the way. Bodla Ngonyama by Shekina Mota. She says you can do better than that. You remember that song? You can do better than that on that song, yeah. Healer is to me. That album, there's where she says you can do better than that. praise the Lord, clap your hands, something like that. And then she's like, you can do better than that. She stole that line from her. So ucheka untokozo lo ntombazana, uShekina Motsa. Beautiful song though, well written, arranged, and executed. But the song was done in 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It was done. It should have stopped at 6 minutes. So I think it was 8 minutes. 6 minutes, she was running out of breath. She was out. Out. There's this guy, guys, that guy is not an artist. He's like Natim Theater. He's not a singing artist. He's not supposed to be recording. And how, and how he starts the song. Hey, hey, hey. And everyone's like, ah! King Barry White. Hey, hey, hey. Public domain. He's always on public domain. So let's come on record the Galogopa. There's this guy, this lady, Fafa. She's too much. She's fighting in the songs. Like she's just too much. Fighting. Literally. It's almost like she's trying to give everything in one song. She raves too much. And you can hear a lot of artists in everything she's doing. So she's not listening to one artist, but she's listening to a lot. But the problem is that she's imitating all of them in one song. Does it make sense? So as a result, you don't know who she is. And you don't hear what the message of the song, because you're focusing so much on what she's trying to work to expose. Uguti, this is what I'm capable of doing. You know, whoever's Vava I can do. Whoever's Vava I can do. As a result, you don't enjoy the song and you don't hear the song because she's just all over. Uyalwa. You know, mabati lontombo. Ufafa. Uyalwa. Ntombo. That's where she is. Everywhere. Too much drama. I can't remember what the song is saying. That's what I'm gonna say. Nwele by Shekina. There's this thing, shoe. Are you guys talking about shoes? Like, is it shoes? Because I'm hearing it, I heard it in 4 albums. I'm wondering if it's one person doing it. I'm wondering who introduced it. I'm wondering what is the purpose of it. And I'm also wondering, what does it mean? Shoe. It's annoying. It's annoying. Artists, if you hear someone doing that, please edit it out or tell them in advance. It's almost like they're forcing anointing. It's annoying. Yeah. The farmer no yes, so Everton. By this time, 17th song, Matima is still standing, guys. Matima is still standing on the 17th song of SOP 10. That is big. That is a big thing. On this song though, the farmer no yes, so I feel that the drums were keyboard drums. They were not sabu drums. So there was no need for him to mime like he was drumming, because he wasn't. Even if he was drumming, he was muted because drums were from the keyboard drum. It's not sabu's drums. Go listen to the song, you'll hear Wuti Lama drum loy are not original drums. They are keyboard drums, like doti 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 doti. They just programmed them. But it's not sabu. Blessed Assurance. Okay, the rest ngicela ukuthi nihambe niyolalela the album. Sengikhathele manje. There's a lot of songs. There's like 26 songs. That's like the whole hour. I think I've already spoken about everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I've spoken about everybody. Otherwise, go check the album. But well done to SOP. The only artist that I'm not feeling, obviously, it's Fafa Girl and the hey Ubani Moloi. What's his name? Oh, guys, there's Tina Zungu and Tina Zungu nyana. Ashem yamuza lo mntwana lona ukuthi ucheck ubabakhe Tina ukhulisile babe. But please take that child for musical school. Ukuthi akhule, like, to be professionally music, to have a professional qualification. And also, obviously, the music business, because you've been in the industry for a while, you know what works, what doesn't work. So I feel like his talent, like, he's gifted, naturally so. But there's a lot that he can do if he is trained. Like, if he goes to school and sharpens his talents and capabilities. But otherwise, Tina Zungu, well done, Baba, for raising such a, like, you can even hear the discipline in his vocals. I guess now you have a competition. Competition is your seed. Your seed is your own competition. Imagine, Asham, you don't matter anymore. Your child is here. You don't matter. Cheers. Goodbye, guys. See you on the next review. Please subscribe and send the link to everybody else, and send if you have anything that you want to share or you want me to talk about on Attention. My email address is ggmanafi@gmail.com. Okay. Otherwise, till next time. Goodbye.
Gaddafi, Manafi. It's all about education. It's all about information. It's all about entertainment and controversy. Yeah. Gaddafi, Manafi. Gaddafi, Manafi. Gaddafi, Manafi.